All right, here's CM Retro's tip of the day. If you don't know about slot car sets, now you know. What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of The Pickups. We're going to get fast and furious real quick. Tomorrow at Goodwill, it's going to be half off a blue tag, and they've got about 30 PlayStation 2 games. Not the greatest titles, common stuff, you know, Sims and Star Wars games and whatever, but for $2, I definitely want to make sure that I'm there early and that I buy them out. This weekend so far, we picked up for 75 cents each. We got a couple Leonard Skinnard cassette tapes, which is awesome. We got First and Last, Give Me Back My Bullets, and what's this? The Last Rebel. So those will make awesome additions to our collection. Oh, some of you guys saw this on my Facebook. You guys know I purchased some minifigures off of Bricklink. Got a Mace Windu, and the body was cracked. The seller just, when I messaged the seller, I said, hey man, the torso's cracked. He actually said he was on vacation. He offered me an immediate refund. He's like, if you just want a refund, let me know. I said, well, I'd rather have the part. So when you get back from vacation, just check, see if you have the part, and just send it to me. Well, he just sent me a whole nother Mace Windu figure. So I left him positive feedback for sure. If you remember, maybe a couple episodes ago now, I was at the Masonic Temple, and the guy's like, yo, what are you looking for? I said, Nintendo. He's like, I got it. That's at my house. So we go over to his house, right? You guys remember that? That was awesome. Awesome pickup. Well, he texted me today, and he said, hey man, I found some Nintendo games and some PlayStation stuff at garage sales. So I go over, and he had some sports games and whatnot. So I was kind of giving him the rundown. He was asking me, you know, should I buy Nintendo and Super Nintendo? I was like, buy all that. If you can get them all for $1 or $2 a piece, you're doing pretty good. Just stay away from like sports games, you know. And then kind of, I told him NCAA 13 and 14 and that kind of stuff. But so he paid like $1 for these each. So I gave him $2 each. So he doubled up on me, and he was happy. We'll do NES last. I didn't look to see which of these PlayStation games I have and don't have. They will need to be resurfaced, which is another thing. He's another reseller. He buys like bottles and antiques and other stuff. But I told him, I said, if you find discs that you want to resell that are scratched, let me know. I've got a resurfacer. So again, networking and connecting. We got Scarface. That one does have the manual. I'll just show them to you. This one's pretty scratched, but I'm happy to have it. I hope it works. Family Game Night. My daughter loves to play those kinds of games. This one was loose. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4. We got Pinball Hall of Fame, the Gottlieb collection. Superman Returns. I know I don't have that. Test Drive. I know I don't have that. And I do have this one, Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. So we'll throw that in the doubles bin. Maybe. The NES games, I have this one. So Super Spike Volleyball, you know, you go to a convention, it's $1, $2 game. I'll just put that in the doubles bin, and you know, we do a trade show or something, we can trade for it. Did not have this one. It's a Camerica game. It is MiG-29 Soviet Fighter. So we'll clean that bad boy up, and we'll add that to the collection. I already added it to my my app, so it's already in the collection. And then surprisingly, I did not have a copy of this game, Maniac Mansion. So yeah, very cool. Lucasfilm Limited. So George Lucas worked on that kind of point and clicky type game, which is awesome, and we'll add that one to the collection as well. So Zig has a little bit of everything, man. He's got you know, camera stuff, some old toy stuff, some fishing stuff, like antique bottle stuff, right? He's just sort of a jack of all trades, and he buys a lot of this stuff when he goes to yard sales. So he's like, well, I got a box of Ninja Turtle figures, and he couldn't find it. So I'm like, well, put that, when you find it, put my name on it, because I want to look at it. But we're kind of looking around in his garage, and I see this poking out of a box. Micro Machines RV playset. It's missing a couple pieces. She is really dirty, as you can see, a little cleaning. And very happy to add this to my collection. He says he's got more Micro Machine stuff. I said, put that next to the Ninja Turtles, put my name on it, because I will buy almost anything Micro Machines. And this is something that I didn't have when I was a kid. I had the boats, you know, the aircraft carriers. But I always wanted this RV. Okay, we're going to open it up. We're going to try and open it up. There we go. 1, 2. There we go. And there we go. Look at that, man. Hours and hours of play time on this. It looks like it might be missing a piece up here, but either way, I'm very happy to have it. Make an awesome addition to the collection. So he has this 1981 like 11-inch diecast Voltron figure, and we were like, let's check it out. Let's look it up. I'm trying to help him out with eBay. He wants to start on eBay. He kind of sells local now. But so we're in his garage, and I look up on these like shelves. I'm like, are those Lunchboxes? He's like, yeah, but they're not the metal ones. I'm like, well, can I look at them? So I pulled him down, and I bought 7 Lunchboxes. I think he got them for $2 or $3 a piece. So I told him I'd give him 10 a piece for him just because they were really cool. And let's take a look at what we have. Now, all of them have the thermos, which is cool. We've got X-Men. I don't even know where the hell I'm going to put these. We got Crash Test Dummies. This one's probably the worst condition one. It'll need a little love. Captain Planet and the Planeteers. That's amazing. And you know, these things are like 30 years old almost, and they've got the thermos. Some of them still have the tags on them. This one's going straight into the collection. Hulk Hogan, brother. Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's so awesome. I love that. We have Cabbage Patch Kids. Running out of space. Leonard Skinner's gonna have to move. We got, oh yeah, this is a great one. My wife actually liked this one. American Tail, Fievel Goes West. Very cool. And then another one that I want to add to the collection, guys. This is really cool. I never see the Nintendo game anymore. I remember when it was like 40 bucks. And like looking back now, you're like, I wish I would have bought every single one of those for 40 bucks. But it is Bucky O'Hare. When I saw this one, I was like, I'm buying some of these Lunchboxes. That one and Hulk Hogan. There it is. There's the thermos in there. Some of these even have like the insert, like the paperwork and all that other stuff. Coupons for like pizza and whatnot. So that's what we picked up today. I'm very excited. We got some great stuff. Tomorrow morning, we're heading to Goodwill, like I said, to buy those games. So stick around. All right, you can see there's our Goodwill right there. Store opens in about 15 minutes. There's going to be half off day for Blue Tag. So all the rest of those PS2 games are going to be $2 each. No world beaters, but you know, there's some Star Wars games, some Sims games, stuff like that. So for $2, we definitely want to make sure that we snag those. Who's this guy? Is he trying to get in on my games? Beat this guy's ass. So yeah. Oh, and the lady that I talk to all the time here, she's working today. So I'm gonna go up to the door about 5 minutes early, and I'll see if she lets me in. So again, not a super great deal, but I wanted to make sure that I exerted some authority here. This is my Goodwill. I'm not gonna let anybody come in here and get anything. It's my mentality. So we'll see. Yeah, I'm kind of chomping at the bit to get in there to get $2 PS2 games, which isn't that exciting, but it's exciting. All right, well, guys, I could have taken all those clips out, but I thought, you know what? You guys see all the successes. You never see any of the failures. So we go to the Goodwill, no games. I called the manager, said, where do all these games go? And she was like, well, they may have gone in the back because they're going back to corporate. I said, think about what you just said. Like, all the stuff that I want to buy, you're going to send back to corporate? Why would I come here then? So then she got like the other manager lady, and she explained to me like, oh, do you have a VIP app rewards coupon? I'm like, what are you talking about? So I had to sign up for the app. And the app on the holiday weekends is if you spend 20, you save 10. So basically you're getting half off early. They just kind of word it different, you know. So apparently someone was hip to that and beat us to the punch on some PS2 games, which is okay. Like I said, there were any world beaters. I got all the, you know, Ninja Turtle Mutant Nightmare 3 and Destroy All Humans 2. But I told the lady, I said, I see you 3 times a week. in the last 2 years, you didn't think to mention, hey, you might want to sign up for this app if you ever want anything, because, and she just kind of looked at me. So we did the only thing that we could do. We went to Tim Hortons and got donuts, and we filled up a glass of chocolate milk. Fired up the PS4, and we're still gonna have a great day. So, bummed we missed out, but you know what? Worse things have happened, and we'll probably hit a Facebook later. Maybe go out to Maxine. I don't know. So we have a whole day planned. All right, so we didn't get those games, those PS2 games at Goodwill, but we did pick up some scraps, some decent scraps actually. These are Matchbox cars. You know, they fold out, pop-up sets, all that stuff. The last one of this, some type of construction set. It's got a crane that comes out. Sold for $29.99 plus shipping. I got these for $3 each, so they were $2.99. And then today walked into a thrift store on my way home, picked up Yakuza Dead Souls on PS3 for $4. You know, that's about a $25 so not bad. We're probably gonna hit some garage sales tomorrow, so hopefully that is fruitful. All right, we're leaving that sale right there. First of all, everything smells like pee, so that's gross. And then it looks like it's all just like storage fodder, some retail arbitrage, just general junk. So on to the next one. All right, driving by this random house, I saw these Guitar Hero drum sets out here. I wanted to check them out. Looks like it's for the Wii. They look a little rusty and crusty, so we'll leave them. But before we go, we'll just double check. Are we throwing away any Wii games? No? All right, we'll get out of here. Tough day for your boy. I'm sucking at garage sales, and I'm also sucking at trash picking. So I don't know. We got a couple more sales we're gonna hit. We got a 5-family multi-sale by my house. It starts at 10. It's only 9:20 in the morning right now, so as opposed to 9:20 at night, because it's this bright in Ohio at 9:20 at night. You know, I've never dumpster dove or dig through people's trash. That was the first time. Call it desperation or whatever, man, but I was actually kind of hoping they threw away like a console and some games, so I don't know. I need to stop and get an energy drink and reevaluate my life. All right, here's the garage sale pickups for Friday. Nothing too crazy. Some coffee mugs here, 1980s Olympics, Disney Store Beauty and the Beast mug, 50 cents each on those. JVC VCR with the remote. She said they tested it, works, everything's great. So $5 on that's what I paid. I'm gonna post that local for about 25 or so. These are pretty cool Victoria's Secret bags. Usually get these cheap, and you know, I paid $5 for everything. I paid $1 for that one, $3 for that one, then $1 for these. I had to ask what these are. Victoria's Secret bombshells. I guess you stick these in your drawer, and they make the drawer smell good or something. I don't know. But you know, I spent $5 on those. I'll probably get about $10 each for the bags, which is awesome. Thought these were cool. Again, this is one of those, you go to the garage sale, there's a lot of people there, you see it, it's $2. They're Batman pillowcases from the Pottery Barn. I'm not sure about the date on them. I don't really think they're vintage, but I don't know. Cool graphics on there. I really like those, but $2 each. I saw them, I picked them up, had to have them. Went to Was New, little Mario Kart guy. I think that was 80 cents. This is from 2002. I'm not sure if this was a McDonald's toy or not. Could have been. And then $2. Ninja Turtles pop-up storybook. This was $2. And there's my receipt. But yeah, you see the guys, everything pops up, and you know, it's a pop-up book. So it's pretty cool. I think I can get about $10 for that on the eBays. Okay, let's let's round this one out. Shaking my wires at you. Shaking my wires at you. Got these from Tyler. I needed that for the VCR. Thanks, homie. Picked up some DVDs. Got this one at a garage sale for $1. Cocoon the Return. If you see Cocoon or Cocoon the Return or Cocoon 1 and 2, the 2-pack, buy them, $. Picked these up today at Goodwill. Daytona 500 40th annual race on DVD. Looks like that comes out for around 15 bucks. And then for $1, we got Space Camp. So again, that's about a $10 or so. Stopped at Goodwill, had a bad day of garage sailing. We tried to hit this sale that advertised Legos, video games, and Wii U, right? Opens at 9. So I get up real early, get to the bank, drive 30 minutes over there, and I get there 15, 20 minutes early. Garage door's already up. There's people flooding all over the place. And I'm just like, oh my God. Ugh. You know what I mean? Like that sinking feeling in your stomach. So I get up there, and they have 2 Lego sets. 2 sealed Minecraft sets. They want 70 bucks for one and like 60 bucks for the other one. Okay, I'm not paying $130 for Minecraft sets at a garage sale. Then I saw something that I've never seen before in all of my years of garage sailing. They had 2 tables, right? And they had like some DS stuff and some Wii U stuff, right? And there's a guy and he's looking at the games. No big deal there. But there's a line of 2 people behind him waiting to look at the games after he's looked at them. And I'm thinking, I was looking at those Lego sets and I looked up and I see this and I'm like, I'm not going to wait. You might as well head on down the road and hit the next garage sale or thrift store or Facebook find or whatever it is. What's the likelihood that the first or second person are going to miss all the good games and leave you scrap? Why are you standing there? It was people are psycho. I was at this other sale. She had some toys, you know, some like little remote control cars and stuff. Sweet lady just sitting there reading her book. Hey, how's it going? Hey, how's it going? You know, this guy rolls up in this red truck, rolls past their driveway, and usually like those are people like looking for specific items, maybe like big furniture or, you know, whatever. And he rolls down his window. He looks her dead. I swear to God, I wish I would have got this on tape. He rolls down, he's looking, rolls down his window. Do you have any small dogs for sale? And she's like, no, I love my dogs. And he drove on, and I looked at her, I was like, that was like the creepiest thing ever, wasn't it? And she just started laughing. People are crazy. Waiting in line to see video games at garage sales and asking for small dogs. It's nuts. So after that, it's like, you know, hit some side streets, you know, kind of in that area. Couldn't find anything. There's a Goodwill that's closed. They were open. I'm not regretting that I purchased this, but this is one of those things where you're like, I don't know about that one. So they had this big box of Beanie Babies for only $10. Now there's about 35 or 36 Beanie Babies in there, but we do have the Princess Diana bear, the one that everybody thought was going to pay off their kids' college fund. And really the reason I bought this, there's 13 of these brown bears in there. These are from the 2002 FIFA World Cup. So they released these. You can see their noses have different flags. They've got a little badge on them. And there's a holographic foil on their tush tags. But I thought these were really cool, so I bought those. I'm a big soccer fan. I love the World Cup and all that. But yeah, there's some good stuff in here. Nothing too crazy. It's at Dublin. The first one was Aaron. But yeah, I don't know. That's one of those things where it's like, I know there's more than $10 in value in there, but the amount of work and patience that you have to do when dealing with Beanie Babies, because you have to look at the tag, and is it a PVC or PE pellets, and is there 2 eyes back to back in the word original? Are there misprints on this? You know, it's like you really have to know what you're looking at, and I'm really not to that level yet, but I think first and second gen Beanie Babies still have a little bit of value. These are probably at 36 of these. If I get $4 a piece for those, I would probably be really, really happy. So, yeah. Crazy, I know, right? So Tyler and I went palling around, and, you know, we went to like the Goodwill, and I forget what's the name, the Goodwill where they just got the bins and you pay by weight. I always want to call it the distribution center, but that doesn't sound right, or like an outlet. In the bins, Tyler found this very cool 2000 Lego soccer ball. This actually came in a set. There was like some type of soccer set that you could buy, and it came with the ball inside of it. So what I'm thinking is we'll probably switch this guy out right here, and we'll put the ball up there somewhere. Throw that in the Beanie Babies. So that was really cool. That place is nuts, man. So they got all these bins, and if you've never been, you don't have one in your area. Basically, Goodwill gets, I guess, all the stuff that didn't sell at the other stores, and they throw them in these big, huge blue bins, and you just dig through them and you pay by the pound. So whatever's in there, you just pay, I think it's like $1.50 or something a pound, whatever it is. Then we go to Video Games Express. I haven't been there in a while. And they had some loose disc PS2 games for $4 each, but he gave them to me for $3.50 each, so I saved a whole 50 cents. Loose disc, we got SmackDown Here Comes the Pain for the PS2. Complete is, you know, it's a pretty valuable game. It's like a $40 game or so, so I figured the disc for $3.50 wasn't a bad purchase. And Tecmo's Gallop Racer 2000. It's funny, they have a disc resurfacer, but they can't resurface disc worth of shit, so I have to resurface some discs later. We'll throw those on the stack. Then what we got going on here? I mean, let's try and wrap this up. Make sure I got everything. Okay, so Mr. Zig calls, and I bought some lunch boxes and stuff from Zig in the past. And he called me up. He said, "Hey man, I found some more lunch boxes. I found those micro machines." I said, I'll be over. So I went over, and first of all, you had a Nintendo game, Legacy of the Wizard. Label's actually in really good shape on that. So I have this game, so I'm gonna check and see if this label is better than my label. If it is, we'll swap it out. I'm not gonna go through every one of these, but hopefully you guys can see a little tub of micro machines. There's probably about 40 in here, so is what he said. So I figured, you know, you wanted $20. I offered him 10. He wanted 20. So I figure 50 cents per micro machine is pretty fair. And I didn't think that I had any of these monster trucks when I was a kid. So it's always cool to add some stuff that you've never seen. The treads on them are real nice. There's also a pink one, which is pretty cool. So when I get time, I will take those, I will sort them, figure out which ones I don't have, and then put those into the collection. I get there, he's got not one, but two Hulk Hogan lunch boxes. What you gonna do, brother, when the power of Aladdin lunch boxes with a thermos inside runs wild on you? Crazy. So now we have 3 of these. On the way home, I got really excited. I was like, the one I bought last time, was that blue? I think so, because now I got a blue and a red one. I thought I was hot shit. But, so I have 3 red Hulk Hogan lunch boxes. But you guys know I love 80s and 90s wrestling stuff. They both have, you know, the thermos and the paperwork in there. So what I was thinking was, because we got a good deal on these, we might give one away in the future. So if you haven't subscribed, please do so. And I don't know, we got one for trade, so somebody wants to trade for a Hulk Hogan lunchbox, let me know. And the last 2 things that we picked up were I think I got this for $5. This is crazy. It's been a great year for finding these X-Men figures. I talk about it all the time. This is Storm with Power Glow. Apparently she has a lever on her back, and it makes her front spark, so it looks like she's giving a little lightning bolt. But yeah, it's been a really great year for these. I know I've told the story about these a lot, especially lately since we've been picking them up. But in 1990, 1991, I 12 years old or so, and they started reissuing, some of these X-Men figures. I think this one's a little bit later, maybe. I don't know, but you guys get the idea. You're 12, 13 years old, and they make these, like, back in the day, right, these all realistic figures of, X-Men, and it was just crazy. And I loved them. We had some, I had some, but I just thought they were so cool. So I'll have to add this to the box. But I always love looking at the pictures on the back of all the different characters. And it's really cool. Like, I'm really fortunate. I'm like, oh, I got Cable and Kane and Shatterstar and Deadpool. Like I have that little whole series right there. That's really awesome. So very cool. $5, man, I couldn't pass it up. It's Storm, for God's sake. And then I paid $10 for this. This is awesome. It is Beetlejuice, Showtime Beetlejuice action figure with Rotten Rattler. Isn't that crazy? Remove head to reveal jump out snake head. That's crazy. So I love Beetlejuice the movie. This was one of those the movies when I was a kid that I was actually allowed to watch, even though it may not have had a rating suitable for children. But yeah, Michael Keaton was great. That part where he kicks over the tombstone and tells them they have a nice model. Classic. But yeah, it was crazy. But I always love, like I said, with the X-Men, I love looking on the back and seeing all the other different figures, you know, and remembering parts of the movie. I gotta find this guy right here. That scene at the end where he's got the shrunken head and he sprinkles the dust on him and Beetlejuice's head shrinks. Classic. So, guys, it has been a wild journey this last week and a half. Thank you guys so much for watching and sticking around. Take care of yourselves, and we will see you on the next one. All right, we got our slot car set put together. I can't believe the entire track was in there. That's cool. Only missing 2 pieces. Superficial, really. One of these barrel pieces are supposed to be 8. I only have 7. And you can see this little guy right here. There's a small stand that goes under this part. That one is also missing. But guys, this is why I love buying old toys in these boxes like this right here. So whoever owned this, Holly, Kevin, and their parents, they wrote down their times and the number of crash. So Holly in lane 2 was at 10.78 with 1 crash. Here we have a scorecard with Holly, Daddy, and Kevin. Like, that stuff is awesome. I'll keep, like, probably that one and the other one. The other ones are kind of faded. You know, I'll keep that all with the box. You know, I kind of consider that part of the set now. But we got the instructions. Let's see if we can get this thing to go. There we go. We'll go slow. Yeah, but pretty cool. The gimmick on these is that on the outside wheel there's this pin, and it's supposed to, when you go past it, the pin's supposed to like spark on the guardrail or whatever, but I don't know. Very cool. Happy it's almost complete. We'll see if we can pick up the parts on eBay for cheap. If not, you know, whatever. These cards right here, those were just bonuses. Those were in there. I'll try and put those together. It look like they light up. Got a little light on them. So we'll see if those light up, and maybe we'll have some extra slot cards. But yeah, like I said, very cool and very fun. Nice little nostalgia trip. Unbelievable.